3 months after the auditor has published the audit report. So the auditor did publish in December, which now means that we have up to 31st of March to process all the reports. And this is for PAC and PIC. So so I hope you will understand us to that extent. Number two, honorable members, today,
factors which are known to management across all the municipalities. Then we also thought of there was lack of internal audit function in all the counties, and risk management policy. So the four are combined. That is, risk management policy and lack of internal audit function is combined as one. So the total are 4. Those are the issues that, in my view, can be discussed by this committee, but I stand guided by the chairman and the committee itself. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think I'll give directions on that after the administration of oath. So I will request the governor to assist us on agenda item number 3, which is administration of oath of witness and tabling of documents, and our staff will help us.
I, Fatuma Achani, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before this committee in respect of the matters before the committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Honorable Chair, I hereby table the management responses accompanying annexures for the following entities for the financial year 2024-2025. Kwale Municipality, Diani Municipality, Lungalunga Municipality, and Kinango Municipality.
Very well. Auditor, maybe you can make a comment on the documents which have been tabled.
Thank you, Chair. Kwale County Management forwarded their responses on the 13th of this month, and I can confirm to this committee that they were in the right order and the right manner. And through your guidance, the meeting can proceed, Chair.
Our clerk.
Chair, confirm the office of the clerk received the documents, and we are ready to proceed.
Very well. So, honorable members, I have consulted the clerk here, and the issues that the auditor has raised, the 4 issues, governor to make her presentation in that line. Tell us more about what has been done around independence of the municipalities, and then members, we can discuss that. Governor, proceed. I hope I've not ambushed you with that approach.
Thank you, Chair. You know, the issues has, the question has so many compartments, but if I may try to respond to it, is that it's true, the staff under municipalities are still managed under one payroll of the county government, which is under public service and administration. As a county, we only have one payroll system, which is under Department of Public Service and Administration. And because the municipalities are new, they're still young, they're also using our system, the county government system. For example, the internal auditors. The municipalities are using the internal auditors of the county government. We've not yet reached that point where the municipalities, because of the resources which we have and the issues which the county suffers, we are not able to have internal auditors for the municipalities. Currently, we are at 35% as county government, which is the cap, the ceiling. So if we decide to hire more, that means we'll go outside the cap, the ceiling of the county government. And yet, as a county, we have so many needs compared to the staff which are needed by the municipalities.
So maybe you can comment on other aspects of independence, like revenue management, issues of the boards in place, issue of transfer of functions, issues to do with human resource. You have said they are still operating under executive and the payroll is still under executive. And then also give us the timelines of complying with the Act, the Urban Areas and the Cities Act.
Chair, the boards are in place. All the municipalities have boards. They have accounting officers. The managers are the accounting officers. So they manage their issues at that level. Then we don't manage their issues. They decide on the projects as municipalities. The timeline, Chair, given the fact that the county has a lot of issues, and I can't say that maybe we can give that assurance that they'll get their human resource very soon, because as we are speaking, we have less staff in hospitals. We are still struggling as a county. And other areas like ECD centers, we are still struggling with staffs. So for human resource, of course, they have their independence as municipalities. That is why we have managers here. They deal with their budget. They do their procurement. They have the independence in procurement. And we've seconded our county government staffs to municipalities.
Revenue collection.
It's still central.
Okay, honorable members, the floor is yours. Senator Mbugwa.
Thank you, Chair. Governor, I've heard you say these municipalities are new, but I think we needed to go to to specifics, because as far as we all know, at least Kwale and Diani are old municipalities. They have been there maybe even before the advent of devolution. So I think we needed to separate the new ones and the old. So like Kwale, I believe they are ready to run their own affairs.
Thank you, Chair. All the municipalities are new. They came after the county governments. They were not there.
I would also want
Tumwanawan is my name, manager.
To the governor. Very well, auditor, maybe you can make a comment on the documents which have been tabled.
Thank you, Chair. Kwale County
In the Urban Areas and Cities Act. I'll come back to.
Okay, thank you, Chair. I would just like to draw the attention of the committee to the provisions of the Urban Areas and Cities Act. And I would start by highlighting Section 9 on the conferment of the municipal status, which provides under 1 that the county governor may, on resolution of the county assembly, confer status of municipality on a town that meets the criteria set out in subsection 3 by grant of a charter in the prescribed form. Chair, of the criteria set out, there are quite a number, but just to highlight a few of them is the issue of population, which is to comprise of 70 to 140,000 residents, and also demonstrate revenue collection and collection potential. Furthermore, it should also demonstrate the capacity to generate sufficient revenue, as well as the capacity to deliver essential services, Chair. And when you go to Part 3 of the Act, it provides for the governance and management and sets out the principles of governance and management. And particularly in Section 11F, it provides for clear assignment of functions, as well as Section 12 on the structures and management. It also provides for the establishment of a board in respect to cities and municipalities, Chair.
Maybe you could also have read out the provision that provides for managerial, financial, and functional autonomy of the municipalities.
Chair, if you allow me, I'd like to go to Section 20 on the governance and management functions of the board, and some of which the functions will also include the control of land use, and as well as the administration and regulation of its internal affairs, as well as also the implementation of the effectiveness of any services, Chair. But if there's a specific section, I stand guided, and I'll be able to provide the same within the meeting.
Chair,
Yes.
just to follow up my question, if the board is in place, then why isn't the board doing its functions that it's supposed to do?
I don't understand. You are saying the board
Is in place.
So
The municipal boards
yes.
are in place. Why are they not doing their functions? Why is the county assembly doing functions on their behalf?
County executive.
County executive, yes. Why is the county executive doing their functions?
Yes, maybe Governor, you can respond to that.
We don't do the functions of the board. The board does its function. They're the ones who propose projects. They have their budget. They control their budget. We don't do their functions. In fact, I'm just here to respond on their behalf, but they do their functions.
Do they collect revenue?
No, they don't.
Yes.
That's part of their function.
They're still being assisted by the executive. Senator Tobiko?
Chair, the whole of yesterday we were here with several counties, and today in the morning we had some other counties. And what's coming out is that I think we all need to define well the relationship between the municipalities and the county governments, the municipalities being principal agencies of the county government. Actually, it is the county government that gives, roles, specific mandates to the municipalities. These are the duties you are going to undertake. It's also the county government that appoints the boards. So basically, the county still has, an oversight sort of role over the municipalities. And so we need to define well, particularly on the revenue sharing formula between the municipality and the counties, so that the cat does not come before the horse, because basically it should be the municipality running its affairs and collecting revenues, and now maybe remitting those revenues to the county government instead of the county government doing the other way around. Madam Governor, we think this is a challenge in all counties. And we understand that where the municipalities are based is basically where the county governments are collecting their own source revenue. So if you let go, the issue is the county may look like an empty shell now without the collection of own source revenue. So we need to define this formula well. Even if the municipality is collecting the finances, the revenues, what's the revenue sharing? What remains at the municipality for implementation of services? What goes to the county? I think, Chair, this is a conversation we need to hold between us and COG, for COG to make proposals on how they want municipalities to work well. Otherwise, we will continue, with this thing of they are still babies, we are holding on to them, they are yet to receive full autonomy. The counties are worried about losing, potential contributors of own source revenue. I think we need to have this sorted out, really.
Yeah, you want to say something?
Yes.
Proceed.
Thank you, Chair. I think, let me say, we are not, it's not like county will let go to municipalities, because municipalities are serving the same people. Municipalities are still under the same governor, Achani. If they collect, they will also be supporting the same governor, the same people. So there's nothing like competition between the executive and the municipalities. The problem is, as it is currently, the municipalities don't have that capacity because of the staffing. It's something which will happen slowly. Because, for example, the garbage collection was under the executive for quite some time. We just let this function to the municipalities, I think, last year, last FY. It's when we let that function to the municipalities. I know with time, even this function of revenue collection to the municipalities will happen. But as it is currently, with the staffs which they have, they cannot manage the payroll of those staffs. And if we say we let it go to municipalities, that means we hire more staffs. That's another huge wage bill for us as county government of Kwale. Thank you.
There you go.
Chair, on the issue of staffing, I'd just go back to Section 12 of the Act. And not only does it provide for management by the board, but it also provides under 1C the provision of such other staff or officers as a county service board may assign chair.
So, as the county service board may assign, does it imply secondment? Yes. Does it imply?
Chair, that is the implication expressly.
You know, the point that Senator Topigo is raising is very critical. That, in the Constitution, we have two levels of government. We have the national government and we have the county government. And then the Act, is trying to attempt to create another level of government, the third one. But there is some clarity issues. So which must be addressed.
Chair.
Otherwise, we'll continue having this back and forth. Senator Eddie?
Chair, we have been through this a number of times. I think we've been through this every single time, and I don't know why we keep on saying that there is no clarity. The Urban Cities, the Urban Areas and Cities Act is very clear.
Very clear.
By the way, there is no even room for amendment in there, because the idea of creating municipalities was just to ensure that there is effective and efficient service delivery. That service delivery can only happen when there is autonomous operation, autonomous management, which is why in the Urban Areas and Cities Act, the board, not even the management of municipalities, is given financial responsibility, or what we call fiduciary responsibility. That even the books of accounts that you are developing for us here must be developed by the board, not the management, for that financial autonomy. And then there is now the issue that I think that the governors keep on confusing, which is the issue of agency. Your relationship between you and the municipalities does not establish another arm of government. It establishes an agency. That means that you are appointing specific functions, given that you've gone through data and seen that these functions, if I assign this function to Kinango, a municipality, one, it has got potential of giving them enough revenue to run their cash flow. Number two, it has got a potential of giving us enough revenue for them to deliver services to the people. And then number three, whichever difference remains, they can then contribute to the county government's pool of on-source revenue. And this must then be established by a variety of county laws. I don't know why this confusion keeps on coming, because if you read part 3 of the Urban Areas and Cities Act, it talks about governance and management of urban areas and cities. And then it establishes the principles that I'm telling you here, principles of governance and management. It says, the governance and management of urban areas and cities shall be based on the following principles. One, recognition and respect of the constitutional status of county governments. Recognition and respect of the constitutional status of county governments, meaning it does not establish these cities and urbans as another government. It must recognize that the counties are a government layered with the national government. Number two, it says, recognition of the principal and the agency relationship between the boards of the urban areas and cities and their respective county governments. And then it now goes down, if you read all of it, it then goes to telling you what I've just told you, allocating or delegating some functions based on their revenue potential and based on their effective and efficient service delivery potential. So I just think that governors are not reading this article correctly and then translating it into an effective instrument for empowering municipalities. Therefore, you struggle thinking that you have been forced to make them different form of governments. They are not. They are agencies for county government.
Legal, I can see you
Chair, I just want to point out that even the Constitution is in support of the sentiments made by the senators, and particularly when you look at Article 176 on county governments, in sub-Article 1, it establishes the county government in each county, consisting of the county assembly and county executive. However, also in sub-Article 2, it states that every county government shall decentralize its functions and the provision of the services to the extent that it is efficient and practicable to do so, Chair.
Yeah.
So, Chair, that was my question, and that is the answer that I needed to hear from Her Excellency the Governor.
Yes, yeah, you can make a comment and then Bogwa, and
Chair,
then I give directions.
Thank you, Chair. I couldn't agree more with the Senator Eddie. You know, Chair, and I have listened to you on many occasions, Chair. You you usually try to give governors the impression that this law, and for obvious reasons, you want to become governor, so I understand why. But you know, Chair,
you need to withdraw.
I have to protect now that it is you, I take the chair temporarily and protect you.
So, Chair,
Yes.
you know, everything is contextual here, Chair. The context today of this meeting is purely on matters municipalities. And sometimes I carefully listen to what my governor says, and then I wonder, you know, when it's context, it's context. If the law, as it is now, domesticates and asks of you to transfer your functions and to make sure that your boards are independent and autonomous. If you have an issue as governor on the fact that if I transfer and seat certain